Hey there, it's 11 p.m. on May 8th, 2019, and I have a sensitive topic that I'm gonna talk about. It's pretty raw. It's not. This video isn't gonna be edited or anything like that. I should also mention that I'm not making this video because I want thoughts and prayers or I am very aware of how I got in this situation. I'm very aware of, you know, how I could have avoided it, how I could have prevented it, but, I'm not looking for prayers or support or financial support or anything like that, but I do want to talk about something that I know a lot of people are facing these days. A little bit of backstory: I moved to Portland metro area of Oregon in February of 2019, so about 3 months ago. It's my second time living up here. I go to school. I'm studying to be a paralegal, and I'm working on bettering myself and trying to get an education so I don't struggle as much. And hey Charlie. And it's expensive. I'm gonna have to take out loans. I was trying not to, but I just I know that if sorry, Charlie came to visit. Um, anyways, going way off topic. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my personal financial situation. Um, I know most people don't do that, especially online, but I feel like it's really important for people to know and understand what it's like for someone like me with just a high school diploma, minimal to no support from family, and no support from friends besides love. um, I think it's important for people to understand what I go through on a day-to-day basis. My reasoning for making this video tonight is I got served my 72-hour notice for non-payment of rent, which means I have to get $955 to my landlord by the 11th if I want to keep my apartment. I have $300. That's not going to get me anywhere. I've got a hotel room booked for the 13th through the 17th to try to keep a roof over my head and my dog and my husband, so they have a bed to sleep in. I've already tried applying to a few other places to just live where rent will be a little bit cheaper, but you gotta understand, in Oregon, the cheapest studio that I have been able to find in the Portland metro area has been $895, which, isn't awful compared to Bay Area, but it's still pretty unmanageable, all things considered. I'm over $20,000 in debt. Credit cards, 2 car repossessions. Well, 1 car repossession, 1 car pending repossession. I don't have student loans out yet, but I'll have to take them out so I can finish school, because I'm trying to get out of this crazy financial loop of working retail jobs and getting minimum wage, if not just a little bit above. A little insight into our bills. We pay $1,000 to $1,100 a month in rent. The $955 is the base rent. It doesn't include any utilities, our parking spot, anything like that. So we pay a little over $1,100 a month in rent. My car payment is $410. My car insurance is $250 for the one car. My cell phone is $300. My renter's insurance is the cheapest at $17.50. And my bank account overdraft is typically $1,000 or more a month. And the reason I need to throw that out there is because my overdraft is very, very real. It is very much a part of my functioning in life. Every month my bank account goes overdraft just so I can make sure that one bill or another is paid. Last month I spent the entire month and all of my paychecks paying back my overdraft for the month before that. And every month that's where my paychecks go. And that's why we are at this time unable to pay our rent. And that's why we're getting this 72-hour notice. It's really rough. You know, all things considered, we shouldn't be in this situation. My husband and I collectively make $25 an hour. We don't work full time. The company won't allow it. Don't get me wrong, the company is great. We enjoy working for them, but they have a very strict no overtime, and if you're part-time, you're part-time policy. And unfortunately for people in my situation, there's not much we can do to fix that. If we got paid weekly, I wouldn't be making this video right now, but my next paycheck doesn't come in until May 17th, meaning I still have a week and a half before I get paid again. And I have until the 11th to get this base rent paid. I can't even do Uber. You know, I can't drive for Uber or Uber Eats or Postmates or any delivery service because there's no way I'm going to be able to make $655 in a day and a half, which is what I have because I still have school. There's just no way. So I have to figure some things out. And, you know, I really need people to understand that what I'm going through is not unusual. And everything I'm going through happens to more people than I can count on my 10 fingers and 10 toes. I know a few people personally who have gone through the same situation. However, they have family support where they can just move back in with their family and everything's peachy and they can save up again and move out again. And I can't. My family, they're abusive. My in-laws, they're great. Well, no, they're okay. But I just need people to understand that this is so common and so real and so heartbreaking. Because no matter how much I try, no matter how much I do to make it work, things get thrown at me and it becomes difficult. And I understand that's life, but I'm at rock bottom. I have to go. I have to stop feeling sorry for myself and start packing up my apartment and try to find a place to live, because my hotel's that's not gonna last. That's unrealistic. But I hope people hear this, and I hope people, you know, I hope people can just understand that they're not alone, and that if they need support, try to find what you qualify for. Try to find things. Personally, I don't qualify for most government-funded programs because I make too much. And that's, again, another sad reality in America. But, some people do. And I'm here to tell you, find it. Find what you qualify for, and just know that when you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else for you to go, and the only other way you can go is up. If anything, I take this as a learning lesson. I have no cars. I have no home. I rarely have food in my refrigerator as it is, so this isn't much different from that. But I'm going to school. I'm going to get myself into, $30,000 of student loan debt right off the bat, but anything to try to get me out of this $12 an hour paying job, because it's not cutting it. My bills are not getting paid at this rate. So, anyways, like I said, I gotta go. I had to pack up this apartment, but just know that you're not alone, and when you need help, ask for it. Just know you're not alone.